What's up, guys? Chasing Lamely here with episode 145 of The Journey. And today we've got a Premier League transfer special because we've just taken Blackburn into the Premier League. So like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll show you what we've got. So actually going to start with the ins rather than the outs today, and our first new signing of the summer was James Andrews, a 23-year-old Australian international defender, a good ball-playing defender who can play on both sides at fullback. He's mostly one for the future, but I've got no issues with putting him into the team if I need to. £22 million value, signed from Celtic for absolutely no money. Doesn't get much better than that. He was then followed by the first of our Japanese signings. There have been four of them. This was the only one that didn't get a work permit, but I plan to loan him back to his club anyway, so it's not a huge issue. It's Shigeki Takahara, a striker, very good finishing and composure, decent anticipation, only 20 years old, so definitely one to grow, good determination as well to get better, which we like to see. Has all the attributes we need for the advanced foot we're playing with at the moment as well, so yeah, we're just going to see how he develops as he comes in. He joins from Yokohama FM. I can never remember what their full name is. Yokohama F Marinos. Never know what the F stands for. Maybe it doesn't anymore. But he cost us 2.6 million. I think that's an absolute steal for a 20-year-old who can only get better. Joining him in the team is our new first choice goalkeeper, Agostinho Sarau. He is a Portuguese under-21 international, still just 21 years old. Looks like an absolute beast of a goalkeeper at 21. He joins us from Alaves, and he has cost us 6.5 million. So they've made a small profit on him, but I think if we ever sell him, we'll make an even bigger profit just looking at that transfer value. Came through in the second division in Portugal and then moved to the second division of Spain. It's a big jump for him, but I think he'll be able to do the business. I think he's good enough, and I think, as I said, he will be our number one this season, so we'll keep an eye on him. He's not going to play in the first game of the season, though, because he has picked up a small injury, but, you'll see him as soon as he is ready to play. We also brought in some young English players. George Pettifer comes in from Southampton. He was signed for the very princely sum of £2.2 million. Never played for Southampton, but looks like a very good player. It looks like he will be a very good player. He's only 18 so far. His physicals are already there. We are going to try and find him a loan so he can go and develop somewhere. But I think everything else will catch up with time. He's got a resolute personality, which is always a good sign. Good determination, good work rate. I think he will come good. It's just going to take a little while. Francisco Del Forge is actually our record signing. He's primarily a right back, but can also fill in at centre half if we need him to. He's decent enough in the air that even if he's playing at right back, he'll be a threat in the box from set pieces. He joins us from Union Saint-Gilloise, and as I said, our record signing, 9.25 million we've paid for him. I don't even think he's a first choice right back for us or centre back, but he is going to be in the running. He is going to be filling in now and again, and we'll blood him in slowly. He's 19 years old, so plenty of time to reach that Premier League potential. Now, another defender we signed from Kawasaki Frontal is Takeharu Nagakura. I'm never gonna pronounce his name properly, I guarantee it. I signed to be a centre half, although he is not the tallest, about 5'9.5" ish. But his technicals and mentals and physicals, apart from his heading, are good for that anyway. And he's also a decent enough fullback. He can play as a holding midfielder. Just a good all-round player, someone that can fill a lot of roles for us and has that potential to grow at 18, has the determination as well to really kick on. So we'll see how he kicks in and fills in our team. He cost us £4.5 million, but I think that was £4.5 million well spent. In fact, just looking at his history, he's won quite a lot of trophies, so he's done all right. He's been a league champion. He's won Super Cup, League Cup, All Japan Cup, even the Reserve League. He knows what he's doing, so hopefully he's a big signing for us. We also need a new left back this summer. Ian Matson's perfectly good for now, but he's not quite there yet. So a youngster to take over from in the long term. Manolo fits that bill. 19 years old, already decent-ish at the technicals, but his physicals are there, his mentals are there. Everything I want to be there is there for a 19-year-old. Joins us from Valladolid for £5.75 million, but he's already played 149 league games for them. So pretty decent, got some experience, and will hopefully kick on and be a really strong Premier League signing for us. And we have yet another Japanese player signed from Yokohama, back on loan to Yokohama. He did get a work permit, but I should always intend to loan him back out because he's not quite ready yet. He is currently a League One standard player. But his name is Takafumi Mori. He's 18 years old, a right winger and striker. 17 for finishing, 15 for composure, 15 for determination. His off the ball is more or less there already. His anticipation is the only thing as a striker I would say needs work. And obviously his passing will get better with time as well. We'll train that as well. But he's got the pace and everything. And he has cost us £4.9 million to sign. And yeah, I mean, I have cheesed the fact that the 6-player limit doesn't come in until the game ticks over in the middle of June. But it's fine. We've got a good player. He's going to come back. I think he was referee's loan at Christmas-ish. He does at the end of the year. So he should be good enough by then to play in our first team. And Yokohama fans are going to hate me because I've also taken Yuki Nishimura from them. He will be a starting central midfielder for us. Ignore the Sky Bet League One player thing they're tagging him with, because realistically, we're going to use him as a box-to-box. What's missing? Yeah, it's not all perfect, but there's nothing missing. 19 for determination, a driven, hard-working midfielder. His abilities just, like, all these will shoot up by the end of the season. They will massively shoot. In fact, remind me in the comments. We'll have a little look at the end of the season. That's going to shoot up. We'll do a comparison because obviously I can screenshot this from the video. He's cost us 3.9 million. So Yokohama have made a lot of money off us this summer, and they've kept 2 of the players. But, you know, I feel like we've probably weakened them a little bit, but made our team very, very good. So all those Japanese strikers out on loan, I needed one that's actually going to be able to be in our squad this season. Boris Loiseau is going to be that guy. I don't like his fickle personality, but he's very much in here. I would say as a stopgap, his pace, though, is beautiful. His finishing and composure, not so great, but his dribbling, his first touch, probably going to be someone I use as an inside forward more than I use as an advanced forward, and may be someone I loan out to develop. He's only 21 years old. He has joined us from Nantes for 8.75 million, but he's already double his value. And frankly, he should be good enough at this level. Played in Ligue 2 last year and got 3 goals in 26, which tells me he was being played as a winger of some kind. His assists are a bit low. Either way, if the experiment doesn't work, we just get our money back and we carry on. But yeah, another one in the bag. But our real golden boy striker of this season is going to be this guy. Jonas Feithrik is a Norwegian under-21 international, 7 caps and 5 goals at under-21 level. Already decent for the Premier League. Resolute personality again. We've really got lucky with the personalities that have come up in our scout reports. Yes, his pace needs a bit of work, but finishing of 16, composure of 14, first touch of 15, technique of 16, off-the-ball decisions of 14, anticipation of 13. I think this guy could be the new Haaland. I'm just saying, he could be the new Haaland. Joined us from Stabæk. 3.2 million we've paid for him. This season in Norway, he's scored 8 in 9 already. 16 in 29 last season as well. And then 12 in 29 the season before that. In the top flight in Norway, a very, very good player. Hasn't won any trophies for them, which is interesting. To be putting up those numbers and not be winning trophies is interesting. But he is a good striker, and he will lead the line for us this season. Now, in the grand scheme of things, this was a cheap one. Jordan Snape joins us from Aston Villa. He's cost us £205,000, and I've sent him on loan to Lincoln. It's actually his second loan at Lincoln. Did very well in his last one. Isn't quite ready. Doesn't like having a bit of Premier League potential. Physicals and mentals are in a decent area. We're just going to keep him on loan this season, see if he develops. If not, there's 9 million there on the offing for him if we have to sell him. But I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping he develops because he will also help with registration. So, yeah, one for the future very much. 3 to go, all 3 transfers. Guillaume Cateau is a defensive midfielder who can, of course, play central mid, can play as a defender as well. He's quite tall, which will help. Does everything decently, but nothing to a special degree. He's unambitious and has low determination, which is a worry. But he cost us nothing. Joins us on a free from Porto, where he's barely made appearance. He's never made a league appearance for Porto. Lots for their B team. Played for Les Chaux last year in the second league of Portugal as well. Did okay. Just he popped up. I thought he could turn into something decent. Took a gamble. Cost me nothing. 22 years old. If it doesn't work out, we sell him. And very much of that same vein, a Reunionese 22-year-old international, largely signed because he's from Reunion, if I'm honest, but, you know, Either way, has Premier League potential according to our coaches. Everything is decent, but not great in terms of his attributes. So, I mean, he's cost me nothing from Lille, and I've sent him on loan to Scunthorpe just to see if he can turn into a footballer or if we cash in on him as well. But, you know, just another one in the bag to see what they do. And finally, what I'm really happy with is Pep, another option at left back, joins us from Villarreal. Has played for Villarreal, although only once in the league, but his physicals are decent. His mentals are very solid across. I mean, you could play this guy almost anywhere with a little bit of training, to be honest. He can do almost, he's a kind of jack of all trades, master of none. We're obviously going to use him as a wing back. So if we select the wing back options, you can see here, there's nothing shameful in what he does there. He'll be a very good option for us, and just gives us a couple more choices in the box. But that's the incomings. That's all 15 of them. Let's have a little talk about the guys who have left us this summer. There have been a few that have left, not many. Jordan Chaplow was the first one. He's gone to Rangers for 625k. Just thought he wasn't going to develop. Also going to Rangers has been Lucas Lunt, who was very much going to be third choice goalkeeper this season. It just made sense to move him on for a loan to make us some money. Callum Murphy has gone to Kilmarnock. Sean Roberts has gone to whoever ATG are. I'm guessing it's a Brazil. He's gone to the Serie B. That's what a Welshman going to Serie B. You don't see that every day, do you? But there we go. Jaden Rotnick has joined Maccabi Tel Aviv for 170k. Corbin Matunzi has joined Burton for 1.1 million. Paul Campbell and James Baxter out on loan for fees as well. So they are quite big deals. Kilheeney, Whittingham, Blanco, Payet, Derby also out on loan for fees. Mason Munn, who was like our sixth choice goalkeeper, has gone for 53k to Huddersfield. Mike Schultz, who was sixth or seventh choice, 215k to Hapoel Beersheva. More loans out for Tournier, for Malone, for Lyndon Edwards. Tournier's gone on a free loan. Shishuba's gone on a paid loan. Iago's gone out on loan because I couldn't get him a work permit. Grotachegi just needs a season on loan. Barnes is a good place for that. Rishki Budiawan has gone to Maccabi Haifa for 2.4, rising to 3.1 million. Koji Aisu has gone on loan as well. Hopefully he'll get a work permit. Josh Law and Emil York have left on loan as well. Sean and Gessan, the last survivor of our Ivory Coast internationals that we had. He's gone to Cluj for 2 million. Jared Clements has gone to Sheffield United for 600k. Carlos, who I don't think we ever used. I think we signed him, he just couldn't get a work permit. He's gone to Southampton for 6.25 million, and they didn't get a work permit for him either, so that's easy money. Fenton Montrose has gone for 850k to Stockport, and our final sale of the season so far has been Ali Tok. He has gone and joined Mainz for 5.5 million. We've made a little profit on him. He wasn't really getting in our team, and he wasn't developing either. Like, he was a bit hot and cold, and more cold than hot. Has the pace, but nothing else is working out, so we've let him move on for money. That's the upshot of our window so far. Going into the Premier League season, we are predicted to finish 19th, just ahead of Coventry, just behind Southampton. I think we can do better than that. I mean, I think Fulham might be a victim for us to aim for, but yeah, I don't see us finishing much higher than 15th would be where I would guess we would top out at this stage. Although, feel free to predict where you think we'll finish the season. In terms of pre-season, I did kind of do a little bit of a tester. We played a few sort of Eastern European clubs just to get the ball rolling. Lost to Cayenne, which was disappointing. Drew with Monaco, though, in ranking Castillo's testimony. He's still with us. They didn't complete his transfer, so we've got him for this season. But we drew with Monaco, which was nice. Then we lost 3-1 to Spurs. Of course, 3-1 to Leeds, who, of course, we just saw predicted to finish 16th, which was a concern. Drew with Toulouse, and then in what can only be described as the most unexpected result I've had on Football Manager in a while, we beat Roma 7-2. This is a full-strength Roma team, and I had a look. Roma have been finishing mid-table in Serie A, and we've beat them 7-0 with a team that I wouldn't argue would be our first-choice team. So read into that what you will, I guess. But for now, we are looking okay. Let's just have a little look while we're here at our best 11. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's do it now before I forget, and I can always re-pick my team for. I have already had my team picked for next season after the next game, which is against Brighton, by the way. That's the next episode. Fiferich would start up top in our best 11 of Fonkyo on the left, Gould on the right, Guerrero up top, but he does want to leave. This was the stress of my summer. Julian Guerrero asked me for a new contract. I said yes, gave him a new contract. He didn't qualify for a work permit, didn't want to complete his renewal with a new, without a work permit, despite the fact he's got a little bit of time to run on his ESC. Didn't want to complete his transfer without his new contract with a work permit, and then he had to go at me because I didn't give him go figure. I didn't give him a new contract. He's upset. The midfield would be Nishimura and Clausen as well, which I really like as a combination. Maatsen at the moment starts at left back in. This is the best 11 our assistant manager thinks. Might be Manolo or Pep. We'll see how it goes. Lynch and Costello at the back, which is odd because it just means our defence hasn't developed. In fact, most of our first team has only got 2 new players in that first team from last season. And Salau would start in goal. But that is the update for the window. Let's wrap the episode up there, and we'll go to the first game of the season against Brighton in next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I have as always been Chasing Lamey. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave your comments down below. And until next time, stay safe and have a good one.